Well, I've got some work to do on the barn. I've got it tore off, and I'm going to put another lean-to out here. Tore off the lean-to that was there. It wasn't any good. I had 14 or 16 foot lean-to on it. Got the Massey 14 back working. This is like my first garden tractor. Bought that, gosh, over almost probably 20 years ago from the original owner. Since I don't have my lean-to, my cart and my wheelbarrow in here, and my Boland's 1886 hydrostatic with the loader. And here's my Boland's with the big tiller on the back. Those are Carlisle True Powers, and those are 10-inch trailer tires, 570-10s. Those are, believe it or not, those are so much bigger. Those 570-10s are so much bigger than these D-Stone 10s. Same rim size, but that's a 4x10 tire, and that's a 5.7 by 10 tire. But that's got to be 3 inches taller, and it's got the good BKT Ags on the back. This wheel horse has the Interco Interforce 30 by 10 by 12s, and it has the big tiller. Now, I got a little problem with this. I put an electric clutch on this, and I've got some belt guides, but it doesn't engage really good enough to run the tiller. So I'm going to take the wheel horse PTO off of this tractor here, because I don't have a PTO on it. I'm not mowing with it, and I'm going to put the electric PTO over on this one to run something else. Massey 14's got some real weights on it. And I've got there's my Brindley double disc. I've got the seat pan off on the Massey 1650. Had this sat out here for a long time. I was having some trouble with getting it started because the rear PTO switch wasn't hooked up, and it wasn't causing a circuit. Anyway, it sat here, and the cap on the transmission deal wasn't all the way on, and I guess water got in it, and so it was full of water. So I drained that and drained the filter. I'm putting a new filter, a new fluid in it, and the cylinder, the rear cylinder for the back lift, was squirting out. So I figured, I better rebuild that one. So I'm rebuilding that. So the next project after getting this cylinder rebuilt and this put back together is to swap the PTOs on the wheel horse tractors here. And I've got a big Boland snow plow, a little red tube frame Boland's for my 1556. That's a little red deck for the 1556, and a big green deck for my 1476. And those are 3 Massey decks, one for 1650s, the other 2 for the 14. There's 2 Massey snow plows, one for a 14 and one for a 1450, 1650. And I've got a Boland's tube frame snow blower, a big Boland's tube frame tiller, and then a Massey tiller with the undercarriage here. Now I've got a 1556 I've got a 1556 that's all restored, just needs put back together in the shop. And then I also have a H16, a Boland's H16 here that I need to get cleaned up, and it's kind of restored and just needs, it's dirty. And I've got a Homelite T16H, which I'll probably try to pass on to someone else. It's time that somebody else had a Homelite. What I did with this, I was running this big double gang disc behind the Boland's with the loader, and just wasn't really getting it. Plus it was too long. So I took some 7/16 inch chipboard, and I built a box, and then I lined it with a heavy duty plastic, 6 mil plastic. And then I used 3 bags of Ready Mix and 1 bag of Portland. And there's an A-frame inside here that hooks the pins to the top piece. And then that whole thing has got rebar inside, rebar and wire. So that weighs about 390 pounds. Now I've got a lot better traction on my back end there. So, and that's the big Boland's tiller the 54-inch shaft drive wheel horse tiller. And there's my Massey 1450 with the rear lift on it. Like I said, I'm pared down quite a bit. I sold 11, and I think these are the ones I'm keeping. I got a fortune invested in tires on a lot of these. There's some ITP 580s. They don't even make those anymore. I got a couple of sets of those. But I'm getting there. I'm getting things cleaned up, and as soon as I get this barn shed put on, I'll have a lot more room.